What's going on, everybody? I'm just a couple minutes early here. I wanted to just get rolling and hit the road here, so I just figured I'd pop in and start this up a little bit. We're just kind of just talking some Rams Cardinals. We got a big game today. It's the first of 6 division games for the Rams, and I mean this is a tough one. We come in, we're hosting the 3-0 Arizona Cardinals. So of course the Rams are also the 3-0, but hey, we're in a good spot here. Rams being at home, I like that. But hey, I mean these Cardinals are a good team right now. Sean McVay has not lost to the Cardinals, but I said it on the show this week that this is probably the best Arizona Cardinals team that Sean McVay will have gone against. But at the same time, this might be the best Rams team that Sean McVay's had as his time as the Rams head coach. So we're in for a heck of a game today, and I'm pumped up for this one. So we get some comments here before we hit the road. What's up, Adam? What's going on, man? Adam's a longtime homie, Cardinals fan from out here where I'm from. What's going on, everybody? Dang, I'm liking this already. We're getting some good feedback here. Okay, we're getting some score predictions already from Rams Superfan. 31-17. I think earlier on something I said, I want to say that I said 31-34. Because these division games are impossible, man. I mean, they're so difficult to predict. What's up, Josh? No, it's not. Well, I don't know, man, because I feel pretty good about this game, Edwin. But also, I mean, the Cardinals are definitely not. They're not just a team we'll just roll over. Probably. I mean, I say probably. Like, we don't actually know that, but let me just check a couple of things here, and then we'll hit the road. Lennon Wolf, what's up, man? Welcome in. What's going on? Well, 32-10 is what Edwin says. Okay. That seems a little extreme, but I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. I'll back it up. Just checked a couple things, and we'll hit the road. I already turned my Wi-Fi off, so we're not going to have that that little interruption. Rams house is in the house. I did see your text message come through, Rams house. We did get the list of inactives here pretty recently. Chris Garrett inactive. I was a little bit surprised to see that one. Not surprised to see Jameer Jones inactive, but we do have Obo active today. So you know what? I'm excited to see him out there today. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of Obo, but everything we have seen from Obo has been positive. So we got that going for us. I'll get my thumb out of the way of the camera there. Let's go ahead and hit the road, guys. 31-34 Cardinals. If the Cardinals win, going to be Super Bowl contenders. Yeah, I mean, that checks out. I mean, I haven't really been paying too close attention to what else is going on around the NFL right now, but I would say that there's a possibility that the winner of this game is the final remaining undefeated team. So there is that possibility. AD, I think that AD, this is like the game that he would blow up. Let's get out of here, guys. I do need to go to the bank. So maybe that's why I wanted to go a little early. I hate being late to anything. If I'm ever late to anything, just know it's hurting my feelings. It's the worst. We've it all set up here. I'm not out of breath. I'm going downstairs. This is why I don't play sports. Just talk about it with you guys. All right. Let's get this set up here. Missing a few comments, but we'll go back here. Rams house says 34-21. That's a big win. Let's see. Yeah, it's too bad, man. I did have some plans. If we can get another one rolling, I would. I'm here for it, man, because I love talking Rams football, obviously, especially with a bunch of awesome Rams other guys, So yeah, I was a little bit bummed out, but I scheduled stuff out so far in advance, and I had some cool plans on that night, so I was not able to participate. Seat warmer or coolers, not warmers, definitely not warmers. Oof, it's a little warm in here. Let's turn the radio off. All right. Yeah, I think Bobby Trees really could get the like he could start to be the guy. You know what I mean? Like I feel like um you guys in my rear view camera again. Um, he's gonna start to get in there and get those like somebody's gonna try to take away Cup, and in turn they're gonna leave Woods a lot more open than they should. I'm not going to the game. I'm in Colorado, so unfortunately I will not be there. You get that Cardinals house crap out of here. I don't think Bobby's the kind of guy that would get frustrated about that, especially if the Rams are still winning. No, I will not be there. I will be at the Jaguars game, Rams Jags, December 4th, flying out of Denver on the 3rd, flying back on the 5th. So short trip, but you know, anything to get back at SoFi Stadium because that place is that's I want to live there. It might have trouble getting me out of there when I go back in December. I didn't want to leave in the preseason, man. This place is it's unreal, man. I love it so. It's my favorite place in the universe. It is my happy place. SoFi Stadium is my happy place. I love it there. I want to work there. Not like doing tickets or anything like that. No trash talk on the people that do that kind of stuff. But I want to work in. I want to do radio stuff. I want JB Long's job. Honestly, that's the ultimate goal. But hey, if I have to settle for working at the NFL Network studios, and I'm not keeping it too much of a secret. I am attempting to move this next summer. My lease at my apartment is up at the end of June, and I'm hoping to be in California after that. So if y'all know of any sweet jobs or anything, keep your boy Sheriff Joe Baggs in the loop there, because I'd like to make that move happen. Let's see. Trying to read comments and also not kill myself out here, guys. So please be patient. Wait, well, how the Cardinals think they're good. Vikings should have won. I mean, yeah, they 100% should have lost to the Vikings. That's not even a question. I don't think any Cardinals fans would even dispute that. Damn, that guy just cut off a semi-hardcore. That's how you get murdered out here, guys. I mean, he is going super slow. So maybe it's not how you get murdered. Dude, the Stafford drink one, that one made me laugh. I don't know what happened there, because that's how the cheese questions used to go, man. You used to just hit my brain out of nowhere. This truck is going crazy slow. Um, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in like a small car. I'm like blocking traffic so the semi can merge. I mean, no one wants to hit me, I guess. This guy gonna go. This sucks right now. Why is everybody on 40? We're on the interstate. Yeah, that Stafford one was funny. That's how the cheese questions used to go, though. Is like I wouldn't even think about it really until like it popped up, and then I would just answer. And that's yeah, I like that one though. Dude, yeah, let's go move out there, Rams house. We can do a show straight from one of those boxes behind the Rams bench or something. It'll be a good time. Be a good time. That is true. You'll be the only one out here, man. But that's good though to represent the Colorado-ness of it, because it's gonna be some amazing stuff out there, man. I'm super pumped for it. When I was in California, I semi tried to murder me. Traffic is ridiculous right now. I don't know what's happening right now. I feel like I'm paying fine attention. Things are fine. Things are going crazy. Anyway, yeah, when I was out there though in August, I just loved it so much. I really did not want to leave, and I lived in Colorado my entire life. Born and raised right here in Colorado Springs. But, it was something weird about, and I haven't even been out of the state since I was 15. I'm 30 now. So half of my life ago was last time I was out of the state, and it was the weirdest thing ever, man. Spent 2 nights out there and getting on the plane to leave, and we start lifting off, leaving Ontario, California to come back here to Colorado, to DIA, and like looking out the window, just seeing like taking off and leaving, and it was the weirdest feeling to me that I hadn't even been out of the state of Colorado in 15 years, but in that moment, it felt like I was leaving home, leaving California to come back to Colorado. That's the weirdest thing ever, man. So I think with that, I think it needs to be done. I think that I need to make that move happen. So I'm looking at it. I think at the very, very minimum, I'll be in Denver next year. I need to kind of switch some things around. I've lived here my whole life. I've lived here 30 years now, and I do love it. It'll always be my home, but I think it's time to experience some other things. Do you think the Rams would go to Rams, or do you think you will go to Rams training camp? Oh, every day. I'm going to try to work it out where I get to do all the Rams things I can. You know what I mean? So, like, obviously the goal would be to work for the Rams specifically so that I can participate in everything and be almost expected of me to participate in everything. But either way, I'm just ready to be out there and just be closer to our boys. Once I do move out there, the plan is to just go ahead and pull the trigger on season tickets and all that stuff so I can just be doing the whole thing. What up, Pedro? Welcome in. We're just talking some Rams Cardinals. Well, really, I'm just talking about my life right now, but we'll lead into Rams Cardinals. They need to get a little tiny, like a miniature body bag for Kyler Murray today. He's about to die. We're going to get Aaron Donald. I'm feeling good about Aaron Donald this game. He hasn't really had one of those games yet this year where he just like kind of takes it over. So hopefully this is the one, man. This would be a perfect one for him to kind of just control a little bit because the Cardinals offense is definitely no joke. And I'm not here to pass along and lie to you guys and say like, oh, the Rams defense is going to shut them down, because that's probably not true. They have a very explosive offense. And you saw last week that, oh man, I'm blanking on their opponent right now. Why am I blanking on it? Doesn't matter. They took DeAndre Hopkins kind of out of the game a little bit more. And so what happened there was that A.J. Green and Christian Kirk both went over 100 yards. So we can't just, take out D-Hop and then we're okay. That's not the way that this game is going to be able to go. What we're going to need to do on this one is just kind of play the zone. I'm liking the zone for the way that the Rams defense has been playing the zone. I've been liking that because not letting anything get behind us. I like that. Good at tackling, not missing a lot of tackles. And just you let them get what they're going to get and then just come up and make the play. And then when you see the opportunity for a turnover, such as an interception or a forced fumble, something like that, the Rams are very good at hopping on those opportunities. So that's kind of what I'm looking for in this one is they're going to get theirs. I mean, the Cardinals are going to move the football much like, Tom Brady went over 400 passing yards and had 0 interceptions last week, and the Rams are still able to pull out the win. It's like, we're going to let you do what you're going to do, but when time comes, we'll step up and shut you down kind of thing. And it's kind of the way the Rams defense has been playing so far this season. So I like that aspect of the Rams defense, but let's not pretend like the Cardinals aren't going to be able to move the ball at least a little bit on us. That's why I'm going with a little bit higher score prediction. Their secondary for the Arizona Cardinals, I'm not sure if their secondary is going to have to hang out with our weapons. I like our secondary. They do have a lot of weapons, and of course, that they will be able to move the ball, like I said a bunch of times in a row just now. But for the Cardinals secondary, I'm not sure they have enough to stop all of our weapons. And I think that's going to be really the deciding factor here, because the Cardinals front is very strong, still a little young, still a little bit raw, but in the next couple of years, that front seven is going to be absolutely scary. So for this one, if we can get those runs going and keep the two guards in the center, keep them tight, because that's when we've been able to bounce the running game going well, is when they're playing a little bit more snug and not leaving that gap there between the center and the guards. That's when we've been able to move the football on the ground. So hopefully we can get that going. And, J.J. Watt does seem a little bit like an ornament for the Cardinals defense this year. I don't know how much of a real, true impact he's having on the games, but obviously he's something you got to account for. But I'm way more worried about Chandler Jones on the other side. Jones is an absolute monster, so I don't think that should that shouldn't blow anybody's mind. That like, hey, Jones is really good at football because he is. I mean, he's not an Aaron Donald or anything like that. But I put him like, I mean, he's a very awesome player. So he's somebody that we have to look at. But I mean, good news for the Rams. Andrew Whitworth is on that side, so that's a huge benefit. If you guys want to drop your score predictions, please do. If you guys want to drop any other predictions, if you think Matthew Stafford's going to blow up, go for 650 and 7 touchdowns, drop that prediction. Whatever you guys want, or if you guys have any questions or anything, please let me know. We're going really slow on the interstate again. 2 games in 5 days. Not just 2 games in 5 days, 2 division games in 5 days. 2 very big division games in 5 days. Because the Seahawks, I mean, that game is that should be a good one, man. I don't know though about the Seahawks. Like I'm a little bit curious. I'll be keeping half an eyeball on their game while ours is going on, just to kind of see what's going on over there. But that should be a good one. But I mean, do we really think the Seahawks are going to go 1-4 to start the season? I mean, it's possible, but I just wouldn't have guessed that coming in. So Seahawks pulling down our averages, man. The NFC West is supposed to be awesome. The Seahawks are out here making us just look like a normal division. Dweebs. Heading over to the bank right now. Got to pull out some cash. Some dollar bills. But yeah, any other predictions you guys got? Feel free to drop. Pedro has a Rams win. A big fat dub for the LA Rams. I like that. I like the confidence. That's the part that is my favorite. I think it's gonna be a close game. But also, I said it also on the show this week that the Rams might be better than I expected them to be. I expected a pretty good team coming in, but I mean the way they were able to handle the Bucs. I mean, if you even want to look at the Colts game in week 2, I mean the Rams, that was a close game, 27-24. But at no point in that game was I like, oh man, we might lose this game. Like it still felt like the Rams were in control of it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's hard to gauge it yet, but I mean the Rams have played some good football so far. So I mean the Bears, that one's hard to look at. The Colts, who the heck knows? I mean they're a little bit more beat up now than they have been, I guess. So we got that, but dude, you gotta hit those caps, bro. Can't remember exactly my train of thought there, but I think you guys understand. The Rams have been playing some good football. I don't know if they're better than I expected them to be or not, but I mean that game last week was massive, and I really don't think that we can take that game from last week and say that like the Bucs are not a good team. I think the Rams are just really that good, like that, because the Bucs weren't necessarily doing anything that bad. They did have a couple of drops and stuff like that, but they weren't doing anything that made me think like, oh, this is a bad team that we're playing right now. So I don't know, man. Hendo is playing. Hendo is active. How active? We'll see. But he is in. So is Oba. Obania Okoronkwo. Obania Okoronkwo is, I think, how he pronounces it, which is his name. So it's probably more correct than the way I say it. Still undecided, Rams house? Dude, pick a jersey, man. Just pick a jersey. Or just get 2 and go with like a bow, or just go with all of them. You need to get a white, you need to get a bone, you need to get a blue. You can go with different players on all of them. My buddy Aaron picked up an Andrew Whitworth jersey, and that one's actually pretty dope. And I think I like that. But I still prefer to go to customs, man. I'm going to get myself the white custom Sheriff Joe back when I'm back in LA in December. Stafford 398, Pedro. Okay. I mean, that feels like something that can happen. I say the words "if that feels real." I think too much. So I'm trying to rein that in. I'm trying to think of other ways. That sounds like a possibility. 10 targets, 3 tutties for Cup. That'd be cool. Dude, Cup is on fire, dude. I am loving some Cooper Cup right now this year. Oh, man, he's playing some ball. Really fun to watch, man, because I I mean, we've all known that Cooper Kupp is a monster. Now, if he can just make it all the way through the season, and there's a lot of season to go still. If he needs to make it all the way through the season, I mean, or what? I guess like I don't know whether, but I would like to see him just to play in those big games, man. We need him for the playoff run. We need him if the Rams are able to make it to a Super Bowl. I want to see him in the friggin' Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Speaking of Super Bowl, I saw a comment that said Super Bowl. Try not to die here. So I think the Rams can go to the bowl this year. I mean, definitely, it's a very, very real possibility. And I think the Rams and Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken, still have the best odds. The Chiefs, though, man, they need to get their lives together a little bit. They're not playing. They're not playing the dopest of football right now. So we'll see. But 6 tackles for Donald. Okay. Dude, Rams has. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. That is the goal. I mean, the goal is to eventually just work for the Rams specifically. I mean, it's kind of what this has all been about, I guess. You know, and in a weird sense, like I've been doing all of this so that eventually could be where I end up. And the thing is, also, is like I'm not going to have that Jamarcus Russell syndrome where like I work, and then get there and then take it easy. You know, it's that would be when it's time to really turn it on. You know. Because right now I still have like a day job and stuff like that. So if my day job becomes the Rams, then I am locked in, bro. Locked in. And I'm gonna try to convince Stan Kroenke to let me live there. Whatever I gotta do, man. Whatever I gotta do. So I live at SoFi. What's up, Christian Cole? What's going on? Don't miss my turn here. Don't want to do that. I mean, that's the beauty of it, though. And everybody hates this response. I get comments about it all the time. We can overlook whoever we want. We don't have to prepare for the game. You know what I mean? Like, I got defenses to read and tackles to make and stuff like that. So that's the plus of it. But as long as the team's not doing it, we're good. But I also don't think that that's the case, and that's a lot of the reason I talk the way I do is because I mean, if you watched any of the press conferences and stuff like that from even just last week, is a big part of it was, you know, it's like, yeah, we beat the Bucks, a big win, it's Cardinals time now, you know. So I don't think that the overlooking anybody is what's happening here, and yeah, anybody can win. I mean, we know that from last year. I mean, we lost to the friggin' Jets last year. The Jets. You don't lose to the Jets. Stupid Jets. All right. I'll look at my password. Oh, I forgot my wallet. Oh, this car's too little for this. Pedro says get a cup jersey. What's happening? I think this might be out of money. Cash currently unavailable. Like I get money, I need to go to this one. Or we're gonna have to get out of the car, I guess. Oh, don't scrape. Don't scrape. Don't scrape. Oh, I did it a little bit. Damn it. This car's so short. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to having a car so low. This is a new one to me, though. I haven't had this one very long. We're gonna have to get out because that ATM I went to had no money. That's your only job is to have money. All right, back to the comments here. Dudes are playing the Chiefs close. Yeah, dude, that game was close when I was seeing it on Red Zone. I wasn't like just watching that specifically, but it was a close game when I was watching it. All right, got one person up here, and then I'll get out. Stupid. It's just stupid. If that's the worst thing that happens today, it's fine. Hope the food gets better at SoFi, bro. Me too. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to ask people for reports on that because yeah, when me and my dad were there, that food was trash, bro. But luckily, that's one of the easier things to fix about a stadium is the food. I mean, that's something you can change that. You just get your product out and rotate it, and you're in. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're under an hour. I hate the '05 kickoff, like the 105. It's 205 out here. That's why I always have to think about it. I have to do the math of just subtracting one. It takes way longer than it should. But yeah, the '05 kickoffs kind of bother me a little bit um, because usually the original games are or the early games. I don't know where my brain is at right now. The early games usually are not ending, and so sometimes at the bar we'll miss the first part of it, and that always hurts my feelings just a little bit because I don't like to miss Rams plays at all. To let you guys know how little of the Rams that I like to miss, when the Rams and Falcons played in that playoff game a couple of years ago, I worked on Saturdays when at the job I had when that was going on. I used to work Saturday nights, and I really did make somebody come in and cover my shift for 1.5 hours at the very end so that I could leave and catch the start of the game. I really did that to somebody because I don't like to miss any games, any plays or anything. What's happening here? Somebody's taking forever. Dude, Rams House, you play? That's a real question, dude. Do you play? If you do, dude, let me know. I will come watch. All right, it's my turn. All right. Who's making this journey with me? ATM. ATMing right now. Hopefully this one has money. No, I'm really asking you, Rams House. I want to know if you play and where at. You can send me text. You don't have to like tell me here, but I will definitely come watch you. I'll buy a jersey. I don't care. All right. Back up in here. Boom. All right. Off to the ball. Looking across the parking lot. I want to drink beers. What is the beers you guys like? I need something here. I usually go with Fat Tire, and it's actually kind of funny. I tell this story sometimes of my love for Fat Tire, the beer, because one time I was drunk, I was drinking, I'd had some beers, consumed a few, and on the bottle of a Fat Tire or can or whatever, there's a little thing on there that says established Colorado 1991, and so I was drinking, had been drinking, and I looked at my bottle, I looked down at that, and it was like established in Colorado 1991. It's like, dude, no way. Me too. And then I was by myself. And then I laughed for way longer than I should have. And then I was like, okay, I think it's my favorite beer. Okay. I got you, Rams House. Okay, so Pedro's 10, so he doesn't drink. Am I the only one? Oh no. It's kind of funny. But I love all levels of football. So like I don't mind going to like high school games and stuff like that. That's why I ask because that stuff's fun, man. All it back in. But yeah, man. Any other score predictions that we got? I'm saying like 34-31. I'm gonna stick with that. I think that most people here at least feel very confident that the Rams will be able to put up points into the 30s. And realistically, if you score into the 30s, you should be coming away with dubs. That's just the way it really should work. Is if you can put up like 34, you should be able to win that game. If not, you need to do some things on your defense. That does make sense, actually. I played just my sophomore year of high school, and when I use the word play, I use that very loosely. I was on the roster. I didn't really play, but I was there. Um, yeah, I was a wide receiver. I was also like 5'2" at the time. Back in high school, I was 4'11" my freshman year of high school. Definitely not that anymore. I'm like 5'10" now. So I'm like a normal sized human, except for my skinniness. But um, yeah. Okay, we're going a little higher on the predictions now. Horns up, McCoy. Go Rams. 42-28 is what we've got one pick at. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. I don't know if the Cardinals fans that were here might be on the AZ Sports Fan. I'm sure he's streaming too. So, yeah. Pedro, what are you talking about? Trojans? We're in my we're in my least favorite uniform combo today, guys. I mean, it's fine. They could wear pink for all I care. Just win the game. But the blue on blue is my least favorite combo. People over here are bad at parking. Yeah, we're gonna go over here. Yeah, let's park right in here, right behind this U-Haul. Oh, I'm gonna move. This U-Haul's got Arizona plates. It's a big deal, guys. Not doing it. Not doing it. You gotta stay the heck away from that one. Those Arizona plates out of here. All right, we'll go over here. Next to this Vikings. I don't know if I'm probably the only one that finds that funny, but I don't care. That's funny stuff. But let's see where you live. Trojans is where you live. Dude, Goff, man, dude, he's like frustrating to watch play. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, that's Jared Goff. Like, I like watching him. That he got a strip sack by Robert Quinn today, and that's like such a bittersweet moment because I still root for Quinn, but I still root for Goff too. I hope he does well. And yeah, he got the strip sack. Quinn got the strip sack on Goff today, so that was a cool one. But dude, Goff, I feel like he's better than he is. I don't even know if that makes any sense. Like, I don't think he's that bad. He plays so bad sometimes, and sometimes you're like, dude, you are not this bad at quarterback. What are you doing? Like, play. What are you like? Come on, man, get it together. So I don't know, man. He's a very difficult one to assess because I feel like he's better than he plays most of the time. So I don't know, man. Damn, 24-7 Bears. All of a sudden, the Bears can put up points. What the heck is that? I do have a lot. What have you guys? I mean, myself. I'll give myself a couple of minutes here to hang out, and then I'm gonna go inside. I think I'm gonna do wings today. You know, just try to spread some destruction along the bird population. I'll do my part by eating some wings while I'm at the bar today. Yeah, that's where I'm at mentally. 24-14 Bears now. Okay. I actually have a sweet parlay going, but I need the Lions to win for that to even count. I also have the Patriots winning tonight. I don't know how confident I am in that, but I mean, I think if either side, if the Bill side or the Tom Brady side is going to get too emotional, or I guess if I had to pick one side to control their emotions and just play the games the way it's supposed to be played, I think I got to go with the Bill side, not the Bills side, the Bill side, Bill Belichick. So I don't know, man. It's there's something about that game that I what? This is a family show, so I'm not going to tell you guys what I just saw here, but that was weird. All right, there's there's a homeless guy over here, and things got weird. Woo. Yeah, it happens. You know, things happen, guys. But yeah, really, man, I'm really excited for this game. I'm excited for these next two games that we got going because obviously the Rams and Seahawks are playing on Thursday night football. Oh yeah, because of that, just so you guys know, the episode of Ram Showcase, I'll publish it as early as I can. Okay, so the second it's ready, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and push it. So it'll be he is not naked. Luckily, no nakedness. It's more of a violence thing than anything, but it was like a self-inflicted thing. It was not. I think he's okay. Like he's still looks like he's doing fine. Maybe a little drunk. I don't know. He fell down. That's it. It was the way he fell down. It's funny flag. Um, kinda, yeah, kind of ran into a pole a little bit, but oh yeah. So the episode of Ram Showcase this week will be. I'll probably try to push it out on Thursday, early Thursday. So just to give it a little bit of shelf life, I know that typically Thursdays are the normal day that I push out the show at about 8:45 LA time. But for this week, just because it is the Thursday game, I do want to give it a little bit more shelf life. I'll try to get it out as soon as I possibly can. Unfortunately, the way that my work week went last week, I won't be able to try to push to get off early on Wednesday to get the show done a little bit earlier. But yeah, that's kind of the plan now. So it'll be a first thing in the morning kind of thing. Um, again, just to try to give it a little bit of life. So make sure you guys are watching early morning. I don't know how I reacted specifically. I was kind of focused in. I was trying to talk to you guys, and then that happened. And I think he's, you know what? Maybe he's not okay. I'm not going to turn the camera around. I don't even know how to on this. I can do it like on normal Facebook or normal YouTube, but I don't know how to do it on this. So I'd have to turn the whole phone, and that's weird. So we're just not going to mess with it. We're just not going to see him, guys. That's just oh, he's moving. He's fine. He's fine. All right, guys. I think on that note, I think I think I need to leave. I think I need to get inside. Yeah. What is actually going to happen here? Because I'm not a huge jerkwad. What is actually going to happen here is I'm going to end this. I'm going to go make sure that he's okay. I'll make proper phone calls if I need to make proper phone calls, and then I'm going to go inside. But yeah, I'm not the real sheriff. I mean, I do have this. Right? Did you see? Sheriff Joe. One of my old coworkers bought that for me. So now it hangs on my rear view in front of this little Los Angeles Rams thing. So, yeah. All right, guys, we're going to go make sure this guy's okay. I don't want to watch somebody die today, except for all the Cardinals. I think we're going to pull a big upset on you guys. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. We will see, Seth. Should be a good football game no matter what, man. Really excited for this one. I think we'll get like at the very worst situation, or the very minimal, I guess. Football is in its most basic form. It is entertainment, and I feel pretty good that in this game we will be entertained. We got some two explosive offenses to watch. We got some good stuff. So I'm gonna go check on dude. If there's anything cool to report, I'll report it to you guys sometime. Maybe next week you guys can ask me about it or try to remember or something like that. But we'll check on him, make sure that he's good to go. And then after that, we will go try to see if we can get all of the – oh, somebody's pulling up right now, actually. Somebody else is nicer than me. They were faster to it, I guess. What's up, Champy Blitz? We got some interesting stuff unfolding here, so before I go inside – and I don't want to go over there with you guys. That I think would be too much. They're talking to him now, though. Oh, I think he's good. Oh, yeah. He waved them off. I'll still say what's up, but that's all. I'm not at the game. I'm at Kelly O'Brien's in Colorado Springs. I'm not going. Yeah. I will be at the game in December, but unfortunately, no, I'm not at this one. I want to be at all of the games at SoFi, but yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I do genuinely appreciate you guys. You guys are my favorite kind of humans. Anybody who follows my stuff and watches and hangs out with me, absolutely dig it. So it is my favorite thing ever. So I do appreciate the heck out of you guys. This episode of Ram Showcase will be published just a touch early, but I think that'll be a good thing. Sure. Hey, Sheriff Joe Baggs, I think his last 8-0 losing streaks are going to end with Sean McVay, and I think we will get a victory at SoFi Stadium. You know what, man? It's very possible. I had said this before, that this is probably the best Arizona Cardinals team that Sean McVay will have faced as the Rams head coach. But at the same time, on the other side of that same token, I do actually think that this is also the best Rams team that Sean McVay's had. I think that this team's better than the 2018 Rams. I really do. I feel really good about it. So it's going to be, one heck of a fight. Two very good offenses. The weapons that the Arizona Cardinals have, very difficult to cover. We saw just last week that even when you take DeAndre Hopkins out of the game, there's still viable weapons on that Cardinals offense. In Christian Kirk, he's out of the slot. He's second in receiving yards behind Cooper Kupp. And then you also have AJ Green, who is showing that he can still get it done. So that's it's going to be one heck of a game. I am anticipating a close game for this one. My score prediction, I've been keeping it steady at the 31-34. I think that the Rams do pull out the victory here. If the Cardinals do end that streak, I think it would be later on this season in Arizona, not at SoFi Stadium. I think that SoFi Stadium, that place gets so rocking, so loud, so obnoxious that I think that the Rams might have their best home field advantage they've ever had in franchise history. And I hope that doesn't sound like recency bias, but I think it's true. I think that this Rams team and the way that stadium is and the excitement that's around this Rams team right now and those fans, out there. I think it's a very real thing, and you can hear from even guys like Tom Brady who said that's one of the loudest places he's seen, one of the most obnoxious atmospheres that he's been in, and we know that he's seen some wild stuff. So that's absolutely huge, and I think that for that reason, I do think the Rams come away with the win here. I think that home field advantage is genuine. I think it's very real, and I think it's unlike anything that the Rams have ever experienced in their franchise history, which goes back quite a ways. 36, if you want to count the original Rams, I guess. But there was only, it was what was it, 2 players and 1 coach coming back into 37. So that's why they call it a separate entity. And that's where the Rams history begins. But long history, and I think this is the most real home field advantage that the Rams have ever had. So, but I am going to get inside here now, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Seth, thank you so much. Good luck to your boys, man. This should be a good one. And might hop on after, might not. Usually don't. I say that every time, but I mean, you guys get it. So, let's enjoy this game. Let's beat up on some Arizona Cardinals, huh? Eat some wings for sure.